for Oxford schools. This is always such a fun event. Tonight, we're going to get this fall season and the school year started in good fashion. How about our band, ladies and gentlemen? We appreciate our Wildcat Marching Band. I'm a little biased, but I think they're the best band in the state of Michigan. Our band plays under the direction of Mr. Jim Gibbons. Thank you, Jim. Okay, everyone, at this time, I'd like to ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We'd also like to recognize our paint-up boys and girls. Let's hear it for these students tonight. Oxford High School offers 28 varsity sports, and that translates each year into 48 teams. Each year, we also have approximately 600 student athletes that take part in at least one sport. There are less than 20 schools in the entire state of Michigan that offer more sports than Oxford does. Tonight we have with us a total of 9 sports, 1 club, and a total of 18 teams. You will meet each of our fall sport athletes tonight, but I would like to first introduce each sport, so please give a shout out when I do. For this program, both the varsity and JV have already begun to play, and they're off to an exciting start. Let's have a round of applause for Oxford Girls Golf. This program has also begun their season, and they will continue with a quad tomorrow at Lapeer. How about boys tennis? Our next program will compete when they run at Oakland University, at the invite on August 29th. Let's hear it for girls cross country. All three teams in this program will be in action in the next week. How about a big round of applause for Oxford Volleyball? This program is coming off a Final Four appearance last year. They will continue their 2025 season tomorrow. A big round of applause for Wildcat Boys Soccer. This program will be cheering on football on the new blue turf next week. Oxford sideline cheer. This program season begins on August 26th at Lake Orion. Let's hear it for girls swim and dive. They'll be running at the Oakland University Invite on August 29th. Let's hear it for boys cross country. They're going to be at the first football game on August 29th, right here at home, Oxford Wildcat Dance. Ladies and gentlemen, in 10 days, the reigning OAA Red Division champs will play on our new field against Heartland. The freshmen and JV open on the road at Heartland on the 28th. How about a big round of applause for Wildcat football? I do have a few intros of some special guests here this evening, and we're going to start off batting leadoff. Let's hear it for our superintendent, Dr. Tanya Milligan.
All right, good evening, everyone. This is my absolute favorite event because we're not only kicking off sports, but we're also kicking off a new school year. So I love the energy. I'm Tanya Milligan, your very, very proud superintendent of Oxford Community Schools. I'd like to thank Mr. DeMar for inviting me to speak tonight. The first question I have for you is, what do you think about our new stadium turf? Behind the scenes to make that happen. And they were led by your very own athletic director, Tony DeMar. So he deserves a huge round of applause. And, Tony can attest when they came to me and they said, we think we can do this before, season starts. I literally started hyperventilating, like, wow, that's really short. I don't know about that. But even though it was a tremendous amount of stress for Mr. DeMar, he always advocates for student athletes. He advocates for the very best for all of you. I've been in education for a long time, and I've worked with many, many athletic directors. Tony DeMar is one of the very, very best, and it's such an honor to work with him. So thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. The last thing I want to say is that another reason I very much appreciate the new turf is that it just goes to show you that as we move forward, many of you got the flyer. I handed it out. Mr. Bigelow was supposed to help me. Something happened there, though. So I got it at the door. The November 4th vote is so important. We have two things on the ballot. We have a sinking fund, a 1 mil sinking fund, and a operating millage. Our goal is to improve the state of the educational experiences all of our students have here in Oxford. So it is so important to get the word out. Typically, we don't have a great turnout for that vote, so anything you can do to help, we'll be sending out flyers, all sorts of things. So please get out, vote, get your family to vote. There are two more people I want to say thank you to. We have Trustee Summers. Trustee Summers, hello. And Trustee Aldred. And they and the rest of the board members voted on receiving the donation for the turf as well as for putting the sinking fund and the millage, operating millage on the ballot in November. So our goal is for our kids to have the very, very best, and I'm hoping that you can all help us do that. So thank you for having me. Enjoy the evening. Congratulations, preseason. It's going to be a great fall season.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Milligan. The next guest we have this evening is one of the biggest fans around for Wildcat Athletics. Please put your hands together for our principal, Mr. Brad Bigelow.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. DeMar Savin. It's Brad Bigelow, and I have the honor of serving as the principal here at Oxford High School, the home of the best students in the world. There is no place I'd rather be this evening as we kick off what will no doubt be an incredible year for our student athletes. I'm grateful for the opportunity this evening to take part in this special event for our student athletes and our school community. Parents, we thank you for your support in helping our students as they enter into a new season. Your support is an integral component to the success of our students. I'd like to thank you for all that you do. Tonight marks something truly special. We're not just launching another fall sports season, but in many ways we're kicking off the 2025-2026 school year. I can feel the energy and excitement in the gymnasium tonight. Our fall sports teams get to be the first ambassadors of Oxford High School this year, setting the standard for excellence as many of our teams have already competed. As we embark upon the 25-26 fall sports season and school year, I have no doubt that our fall sports Wildcats will continue to leave their mark and help lead the way for our entire school community. Student athletes, as you probably know, through any season there are peaks and valleys. You will have good moments and also experiences that will test your resolve. In these moments, I encourage you to remember your training, the hours you have put into perfecting your craft and preparing to be your absolute best. In addition, lean into your coaches, trust their guidance, and draw confidence from the planning and preparation that they have put in the season ahead. Know that you have the full support of your administration behind you every step of the way. From myself, your APs, Mr. DeMar, and our entire administrative team, we are here for you. We believe in you, we're invested in your success, and we're committed to providing you with every resource to excel, both on the field and in the classroom. You're not just representing yourselves or your teams, you carry the pride of Oxford High School with you, and we couldn't be more proud to stand behind you. It's great to be a Wildcat. Let's have the absolute best 2025-26 fall sports season. Thank you to everyone in attendance this evening. Go Cats. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bigelow, for all that you do. I want to recognize, before we meet each of our coaches and student athletes this evening, I do want to recognize some people who are very special, oftentimes behind the scenes, but integral to what we do here at the high school and in athletics. We have two assistant principals with us this evening. Over here to my left, KGM, Miss Christy Gibson-Marshall. And one of her administrative partners, Mr. Kevin Nelms. When we talk about being behind the scenes, these next two individuals certainly work behind the scenes. They work so hard every day, doing a lot of the things such as scheduling, transportation, securing practice areas, monitoring academic progress, working on budgets, and so much more. They do what often goes unnoticed, but I can tell you they are invaluable to the Oxford Athletic Department. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Mrs. Lori Ballard and Mr. Van Brodel. We could not do what we do without our excellent athletic training staff. We have two fine professionals who work extremely hard, work long hours, and take care of our student athletes throughout the year. Let's show recognition to Lauren Randazzo and Doug Williams. Thank you, Lauren. Another extension of our team in athletics is our Wildcat Booster Club. What I'd like you to do, if you are a Booster Club board member, could you please stand right now? Booster Club board members, please stand. Let's hear it for all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate all that you do. It has been a very full summer schedule. Our student athletes and coaches have been here quite a bit, training, working hard, doing everything they can to get better. They've spent a great deal of time preparing, training for the upcoming season. They and the band have also been very flexible. We've demanded quite a bit from them, relocating their practices to places other than our stadium. I am grateful for their willingness to adjust. I do want to share with you tonight something that many of you may know. An extreme act of generosity has been granted to us this summer, and so many in our schools and in our community will benefit. I know I speak for countless people in Oxford when I say that we are beyond appreciative of this absolutely amazing contribution to our stadium. Aren't you grateful? All right, well, you came here tonight to meet our student athletes, so that's enough from me. We are going to begin tonight with Coach Norm and boys cross country.
they get to put the test the limits on, you know, if you're on JV or varsity, you always run against the clock, you're running against those dragoons or whatever your goals are. It's a great sport for goals. I know I couldn't manage the team without the help of assistant coach George Newmer right here, the girls coach Sarah Canham. I can't thank them enough for helping me out, helping us out. We all work together. We all pretty much do the same thing, the guys and the girls. This year we're looking forward to keeping our momentum going. We've been very successful the last couple of years. We won the county meet 2 years ago. We were second last year. We were 13th in the state last year. We're kind of reloading. We lost a lot of talent, but I'll tell you what, some of these guys have worked their tails off all summer to just kind of step up and take that role from the guys that graduated. And I can't wait to see what they do. I'm looking forward to it. We're in a very competitive OAA Red, and I think we're going to be just fine getting there and running with all these teams, especially Lake Orion. Without further ado, here's our team.
I'm Robert Barrera, and I'm a senior. Andy Bowman, senior.
Anthony Cannon, senior. Emmanuel Robe, senior.
I'm Avery Clinton Barnett, I'm a freshman.
Freddie Bigelow, sophomore.
Ted Canham, senior. Carter Jacobson, senior.
Connor Pulaski, senior.
Mason Tyne, senior.
Caleb Kendall, senior.
Wesley Spezius, senior. Connor Hickey, senior.
Roger Schmidt, junior.
Leroy Bergeron, sophomore.
Zubair Ali, sophomore.
Peyton Mester, freshman. Cole Chapman, freshman. Big Elfins, freshman.
Trevor Rudd, junior. Ethan Kristoff, junior. Adam O'Brien, junior.
These last 5 years have had a ton of success. Not only have they made history up on those boards, they have broken records, and we have girls that have worked all summer long that are so ready to go break some more records. We've got a ton of talent walking into this team. There's a ton that's already still on the team, and I can't wait to see what happens this year. Alongside me, George Newmer, again, our assistant coach, huge help, the boys coach, Norm Petersons, and with all that being said, here's our team.
Cheyenne Jasper, senior. Maddie Smith, senior. Ella Lavelle, senior. Brennan McCann, senior. Bria Bodell, sophomore. Morgan White, junior. Morgan Moore, junior. Savannah Chapin, sophomore. Taryn Moore, freshman. Elizabeth Lennon, freshman. Mary Lennon, freshman. Julia Worthington, sophomore. Ava Fox, freshman. Lee Lewiston, junior. Sarah Kiesling, sophomore. Savannah Lewiston, sophomore. Lee Jones, freshman. Allison Felberg, freshman.
Take it away, Gail.
is for me for boys tennis. I've been blessed enough to coach alongside of my assistants, Angie Bash and Jen Prather. So if you guys could please just give it up for them. I couldn't do this program without them and their organizational skills. So we lost a lot of players, but so happy to be able to say that we have a full varsity and JV squad this year. So that's a blessing for sure. Boys have been working hard. It's been really, really hot. Drank lots of water. Had a quad yesterday. Got hosed, but that's all right. We've got tomorrow. So I'm excited for this season to kick off. We're going to do some great stuff, and I'm really excited. So if you guys, one more time, without further ado, Oxford Boys Tennis.
Payne Scott, senior captain. Cade Rhodes, senior captain.
Jackson Ostrowski, senior. Andrew Ratliff, senior. Brandon, junior. Drew Sawyer, junior.
Liam Rhodes, sophomore. Eric Rogers, sophomore.
Sage Drummond, sophomore.
Tom Armstead, junior.
Francisco Pinchback, sophomore.
Andrew Adams, sophomore.
Cole Teller, freshman. Brandon Garrett, freshman. Hudson Bach, freshman. Caleb Cannon, freshman.
Ben Mullen, freshman.
Theo Minot, junior. Alec Minot, sophomore.
Sergeant Fields, sophomore. Carter Berger, junior.
Mason Cutler, freshman.
Lucas Bailey, junior.
Logan Zellum, sophomore.
Thomas Boyd, sophomore.
Lucas Stoll, junior. Braden Canali, junior.
One more time for these awesome boys. Oxford Boys Tennis. Next up, we have girls golf, led by the goat herself, Gretchen Gabler.
I'd like to start off by telling you a little bit about what happened with us last season. We finished second out of 8 in the OAA. We won the Sportsmanship Award. It's a very important award. That award is voted on by their peers. We had 2 players named All-League. 1 player was named All-County. 1 player was named All-State. Honorable mention. That player is Katie Pill. Hill qualified as an individual for the MHSAA state tournament. She played very well and represented all of you very well. She comes back this year as a senior captain to show her team how to get back to states, because that's what we're going to do as a team. So this year, we're going to win the league. We're going to win that sportsmanship award. We've already had 2 18-hole tournaments this season. Yesterday we played at the Greater Genesee County tournament at Flint Elks Club. We finished 4th out of 16 teams. We played very, very well. Today we played at the Lapeer Tune-Up at Lapeer Country Club in the rain, in the torrential rain. and we finished in first. Katie Pill was the tournament medalist. We had a sophomore, was the 3rd overall, and a freshman, 7th overall. They played amazing. Oh, and we beat Lake Orion. This year I'm joined with my JV coach is Austin Bradley. I'm super excited to have him on the team. Every year we have a team mantra. This year ours is Ubuntu. It means I am because we are. And what it boils down to is these girls are all one and we are all one. We are together. They are you, we are us. So without ado, my team.
Katie Pill, senior captain.
Sarah Quebec, junior captain.
Brayden Donaldson.
Addie Prince, junior.
Isla Donaldson, freshman.
Avery Bailey, sophomore.
Sabrina Nixon, junior. Claire Christie, junior. Lily Zellen, junior. Carly Meadows, sophomore.
Hope Garner, sophomore.
Samantha Barlow, sophomore. Sophia Prince, sophomore.
Anna Carnegie, freshman.
Ashley Paulson, freshman.
Addison Rugg, senior. Jayla Jacobson, junior. Megan Neal, junior.
Chris Wiskowski, freshman. Ellis Gray, sophomore. Parker Yankee, sophomore. Caroline McGow, sophomore. Reese Boyd, sophomore. Allie Yates, sophomore. Delaney Barlow, freshman. Alyssa Snell, junior. Braylee Bogan, sophomore. Sophomore.
Thank you. Fellow on Instagram. Up next, Coach Bunty.
All right, good evening. My name is Coach Jen. Let me just tell you how thrilled and excited I am to be back here on the courts here at Oxford. I took 12 years off. This is my first year back as the varsity head coach. Super excited. We kick off our season this Saturday with all 3 teams at a tournament. Varsity's at Lake Orion, and JV and freshmen are both at Linden. Could not be more thrilled with this group of girls here that are representing the 2025 Oxford varsity team. So let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Emma Bunting. I'm a 2023 Oxford grad and assistant coach.
I'm Coach Marshall. Happy to be back with the volleyball program. Here are the girls.
Olivia Laura, junior.
Peyton Canham, junior.
Madison Vanderkay, junior. Ashley Hayes, sophomore. Jessa Roman, senior.
Alexia Decker, junior. Ella Glass, senior.
Vivian Bailey, senior captain.
Brenna Borowski, junior captain. Megan Weiss, senior. Sarah Swanson, senior captain.
Ava Sutherland, senior captain.
Natalie Manowski, senior.
Abby Austin, senior.
Sienna Austin, junior.
is my first year coaching JV. I was the assistant coach for freshman last year. I'm hoping for a really good season, a really good group of girls here, so I will let them introduce themselves.
Christina Rostoni. Chloe O'Neill. Ellie Cook. Evelyn Lumber. Macy Kimball. Michaela Luch. Olivia Holt. Janae Hatcher. Eva Jarrett. Lily Barlow. Casey Barlow.
This is my third year coaching for the freshman team here at the high school. I've had so much fun with these girls already in practice. I'm looking forward to our first tournament this weekend. I think we're going to have a great season. So here you go. Here's our freshman team.
Ella Lewis.
Izzy Raymer.
Lena Matheson. Zoe Stecker. Bryn Fox. Grace Lally. Tatum Moore.
Sydney Patterson.
Megan Huda.
Kylie Howard.
Alexis Laurel.
Maddie Cass.
Ayana Jura. Gianna Monaghan.
Let's hear it for Oxford volleyball. Next up is Coach Matt with Oxford Games.
Hello, everybody. I am Danielle Bocchini. I am the coach of the varsity dance team, returning for year 3 this year. I'm very excited to be working with such an amazing group of dancers again. Us, like many of the teams, it sounds like, lost a lot of dancers to last year's graduating class. But we are excited to have a full team again. We have a lot of talented underclassmen on the team this year, and a lot of new talented upperclassmen as well. They were not able to be here tonight, but I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the new JV dance team this year. They are being coached by Logan Shaver. We're so happy to see this program growing and have so many amazing dancers. We can just keep growing the team, and hopefully we'll have an amazing season this year. I will pass it along, let my dancers introduce themselves.
Maya Brevick, senior captain. Cindy Dumpy, senior.
Veda Perrick, senior.
Shaylin Everhard, senior. Mackenzie Malinich, senior.
Josie Delano, junior captain.
Abby Swash, junior. Izzy McGuire, junior.
Sophia Keat, junior. Athena DeVersa, sophomore.
Ellie Gazzetti, sophomore. Chloe Trombley, sophomore. Ryan Perrick, freshman. Evelyn Avey, freshman.
Gracie Newman, freshman.
Kennedy Bates, freshman. Isabella Morris, freshman. Isabella Lehutsky, freshman.
And I'm class captain and assistant coach. These are our dancers. Here comes football.
Good evening. My name is Trevor Potts. I'm the new varsity football coach here at Oxford. Just really excited to have the opportunity to represent a lot of fine young men and a great coaching staff. Our varsity coaching staff, Coach Guychak, Coach Grodel, Coach Carpenter, Coach Getz, Coach Carpenter Sr., and Coach King. One of the great parts about being a football
coach here in Oxford is not just getting a chance to work with our guys, but getting to meet so many incredible families, not just football families, but families of all of our Oxford kids, people who we call friends, and just we appreciate all the support. With that being said, here's our 2025 varsity football team.
AJ Krupa, senior captain. Liam Samborski, junior captain. Colin Crosby, senior captain. Jack Hendrick, senior captain.
Chase Cardona, senior.
Connor Krupa, junior. Gavin Munson, junior. Keaton Bozak, junior. Cameron Moore, senior. Aiden Ryan, junior. Levi Warnke, senior. Hale Boyd, junior. Carter Under, senior. Brady Breeds, senior. Drew Birdie, sophomore. Brady Asper, junior. Christian Lavelle, junior. Charlie Boyner, junior.
Ryan Cicero, junior.
Alex Shadowin, junior. Joshua Richardson, junior. Mason Giles, junior.
Shariana Coxwell, junior.
Sam Sanders, junior. Timmy Wheaton, sophomore. Connor Hickey, sophomore. Brody Casper, junior. Newt Fantis, junior. Nathan Weir, senior. Chris Pullman, junior. Declan Frendel, junior. Ryan Peach, senior. Ryan Clark, senior. Antonio De La Rosa, senior. Grayson Boyle, junior. Michael Kane, freshman. Andrew Kramer, senior. Auden Kula, junior. Jackson Thackberry, junior. Wesley Gooding, junior. Johnny Martel, junior. Parker Ransom, junior. Seth Tabor, senior. Tommy Canella, senior. Dylan Dawood, junior. Max Palacios, junior. Mac Dentry, sophomore. Justin Blanco, junior.
Give it up one more time for our 2025 football team. Next up, Coach Lee and our JV football team.
coaches. He's a defensive coordinator and offensive line. My other son coaches with me, but he's in Denver. He won't be back till tomorrow. These boys have worked really hard this summer, and we're very excited to go tomorrow for our four-way scrimmage. I think it's going to be a good group.
Ryan Ritter.
Logan Marnell.
Isaac Polis.
Evan Lane. Michael King. Jeremy Gardner.
Brandon Bigham.
Eli Patton.
Wyatt Guns. Joey Schomer.
Glenn McCool.
Evan Wilson.
London Anderson. Parker Gibson.
Blake Curtis.
Archer Shelton.
Elijah Mullins.
Wyatt the Boss. Andrew Graycheck. Gavin Dentry.
Will Hendricks.
Levi Tabor. John Wasson.
Mason Tucker.
Jackson. Fisher Greasy.
Ethan Ottenberger.
Carson Leroy.
Lucas Everett. Jimmy Orr. Bradley Arndale.
Jackson Fisher. 2025 freshman football. Up next, you guys
It has been 5 years since we have had a freshman cheerleading team. So give it up for that. We've had so much fun this summer. I am looking forward to working with each and every one of these girls. By way of introduction, my name is Coach T. Wright, and I will allow them to introduce themselves.
Evelina Schmaltz, Megan Rogers, Ariane Turlin, Lily Lajana, Ava Brewer, Avery Canelli, Kinley Terry, Annalise, Piper Barney, Ayla Posier, Jillian Miskowski, Emily Felker, May Nichols, Kara McGuckin,
Ellie Mohan.
Next up, we have Coach Drake with Girls Swim and Dive. Hi, I'm Coach Rank. This is my 19th season coaching the girls swim and dive team. Yep. So last year we graduated quite a few seniors, one of which was the diving state champion and Miss Michigan for diving. We are really looking forward to sending some new girls to the state meet this year, some swimmers and some divers. Looking at you guys. They're working really hard. Like Tony said earlier, we take on Lake Orion next week Tuesday, and then we do host our first home meet. We have lots of home competitions, so please come out and cheer these girls on. But starting on Wednesday, September 3rd. Next to me we have Coach John Pearson. He's our phenomenal dive coach, and these are your girls.
Brooke Edwards, freshman, Riley Rain, freshman, Paige Pearl, freshman diver, Lauren Marquette, freshman diver, Adam Tucker, senior diver, Amaya Hardiman, freshman sophomore diver, Ashley Bailey, sophomore, Caitlin Logan, junior, Rania Wolfman, junior, Becker, junior, Ariana Nixon, junior, Katie Allen, junior captain, junior captain, Emma Castoni, senior diver, Neil Whitall, senior, Mary Bouchard, senior, Olivia Bristow, senior, Ella Martin, senior captain. I'm Delaney Sikora, I'm a senior captain.
All right, next up we have boys soccer led by Coach Biken.
I just want to first say good luck to all the athletes this fall. I have seen how hard every one of these players work, and we should be very proud of all of the programs here. So. Last year was a great season for us. We're defending district champions, defending regional champions. That was pretty sweet. We achieved a ranking of 13 in the country. And I promise you it's because we have Oxford kids. It's so important you understand how special all of these kids are. Our group here is kind, hardworking, intelligent, just like everybody else. They're great kids. This weekend, we traveled to #1 ranked Northville and beat them 1-0 at their house. Michigan and National Soccer Network put out a list of the teams to watch. There's 20 teams on there, and we're not on there. But those teams are on our schedule, so they'll find out soon enough. I'm really proud to be an Oxford Wildcat. So are these guys. They're gonna do everything they can to represent the school, the students, the other athletes in this town the best they can. So here's the entire program. We have Coach Dustin Kosnick, our JVA coach, and we're fortunate to have Jason Bailey on our JVB side as well. So here's the 2025 varsity, JVA, and JVB boys soccer teams.
Ryan Clark, senior captain. Ryan Peach, senior captain. Brady Mulvey, senior captain. Jimmy Devitt, senior. Bobby Chapman, senior. Max Palacios, junior. Colin Bowers, senior. Luke Gilbertson, senior. John Fagacci, senior. Byron Castro, freshman. Noah Ritter, junior. Alex Cole, junior. Pedro Mota, junior. Aiden Meza, junior. Chris McCarter, junior. Max Pickett, junior. Musa Pepe, senior. Junior. Zach Evans, senior. Carl Randall, sophomore.
Kyle Becker, junior. Jack Martinez, junior captain.
Gail O'Donnell, junior.
Carson Hedlund, sophomore.
Fernando Pepe, freshman.
Jacob Boyer, freshman. Ryan Ritter, freshman.
Trevor Hurley, freshman.
Noah St. Juliana, freshman. Jake McCaffrey, sophomore. Nate Castelli, sophomore.
Liam Dorman, sophomore. Henry Smith, freshman.
Jesse McDonough, freshman.
Anthony Bradley, sophomore.
Marshall Tynes, sophomore.
Ryan Ballard, sophomore.
Ethan Shaver, freshman.
Pedro Pedrosa, sophomore.
Grayson Delaney, sophomore.
Lucas Shooty, freshman. Jackson Lundquist, sophomore.
Eli Frank, sophomore. Esteban Arnold, freshman. Brendan Van Cooley, freshman. Wyatt Graham, freshman. Jack Robles, freshman.
Carter Harwig, freshman.
Tyler Robinson, freshman.
Let's give it up for soccer.
but it's pretty plain to see that we have an awful lot to be proud of here in Oxford. Let's hear it for all our student athletes and coaches. You know, people often ask, is this about winning? And a good portion of it is. It's competitive athletics. That's my response to that. And these student athletes and coaches prepare so hard. There's a great deal of determination and preparation, and most certainly, we would like to be successful. It's, as I said, it's competitive athletics, and we want our kids to play to win. At this time, I'd like to ask the seniors who represent the graduating class of 2026 to please stand. Let's hear it for our seniors. What a great class. We wish our senior student athletes the best. If you were to ask the coaches here tonight, why do you do this? And parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, all you have to do is look across the gym and there's our why right there. I want to talk to our student athletes, and I want to encourage you throughout this year and throughout your entire high school career to first and foremost be excellent in the classroom. We want you to compete hard. We want you to play to win. We want you to be great teammates, and that means being trustworthy, being selfless, and never getting outworked. We want to be good sports. Every day we want to exemplify sportsmanship, which means we're not going to taunt or disrespect our opponents, but certainly we're going to let the way we compete and how hard we compete do the talking. And most of all, parents, what we want from our young men and women is to be outstanding human beings and to represent you as families, us as a school and a community the best they can. We have also assembled what I think might be the best coaching staff throughout our department that I've ever been associated with. We have terrific coaches. Let's recognize them tonight. Our coaches are diligent. I see the way they teach. They provide your sons and daughters with outstanding instruction and model what it means to be an Oxford Wildcat. And finally, I want to thank those of you on this side of the gym. Parents, moms, dads, grandparents, brothers and sisters, student athletes and coaches. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for your unwavering support. This is going to conclude tonight's Meet the Teams. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out tonight. We wish you